Okay, just gonna wait for the stream to pop up over here, and that's coming online. And we're live. Fantastic. Okay, just gonna quickly set up this here and post it on the AnimeDeco Facebook page. Alright, so it could take a couple of seconds to have this set up.
It's got a 10-second delay.
It has some kind of delay. This is the odd thing. It's like you have to start a stream before you can name it. Okay. And then the other thing is that so you can set up events beforehand.
Yeah.
But you
can't name it until you're actually running it.
No, you can. But I guess what I don't know is how to stream to an event that I've scheduled. That's what I don't know. That's the specific thing that I don't know. So that's why I end up sometimes doing this like after it starts streaming. Yeah. Being a beginner. Okay, so it's on custom mode. I see. Okay. Okay. I think I know that.
Oh, put beginnergundamj.
Are we talking about that thing?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's your thing?
Yeah, that's my alias.
Beginner Gundam J. Cool. It's true. I haven't watched your YouTube channel. So.
Oh, haven't done YouTube posts really, but
Cool. All right, here we go. Looking good here.
I would go the other way around. My name, say beginnergundamj. But whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so we're live.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the link, so we can post this. See, and I don't understand why they didn't have a button here where you click and it says share on Facebook. I don't get why they don't do that. Even in the dashboard, I don't even know it's in the dashboard. Like it's.
Is it in there or isn't it?
I don't believe so. What did I up to? Oh, no,
Very good. Welcome to the real world, folks.
It's the 18 inch. It's called a code 18. But see, this is what happens when you share it from here.
18 inches from.
This is what happens when you share it from here. It gives the event description card of some previous event that's already done.
See, that doesn't make sense because this should give you a live feed directly on Facebook, right? That
No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. I don't know why it doesn't do that, but it doesn't do that. Very strange.
But wouldn't that make sense?
It would make sense. It would make in theory it would absolutely make sense. But it's for some reason YouTube, freaking Google thinks they know better. But there we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is the proper way to do it. You have to actually do it manually. Otherwise, it forces share that link. Wait, maybe it lets me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I have to do it manually, the old-fashioned way. And so that's
Your username should also be the same name as your channel. Makes things easier, doesn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Well, you go by Trooper Con.
Yeah.
But your channel is AnimeDeco.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
That's just my nickname.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't have the name of my channel, so that's kind of how that works. I think we're okay, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Cool to do whatever.
So yeah, let's begin, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oops. All right. Good. Everything's looking good. Justin.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Pleasure.
And so today I wanted to sit down with you and have a little bit of a conversation about our hobby, about building plastic models. And I know that that's something that you've been doing for many years. And actually, that's how we met, right?
Yep, actually.
Through the whole plastic modeling scene.
Absolutely.
So how did you get into this hobby?
How did I get into this hobby? Being a kid, I don't know, ending up at a truck stop, seeing a Gunpla model, and for some reason I went for the comic book, my brother went for the model.
Right.
So he got it. He ended up wanting to build it. He didn't. I continued with it.
Right.
And along the ways, like, family would always just give me kind of like maybe a model here or a model there.
Sure.
Like all modelers, most modelers, I would build, not be satisfied with it, put it aside, forget about it. All of a sudden, you come back to it, and it's like, oh, hey, I made that. I remember making it.
Sure.
So that's how I got into the hobby, essentially, from a truck stop model that my brother got.
A model of a truck stop, or a model that he bought at a truck stop?
A model that he bought at a truck stop. I think it was a Zaku.
No way.
Yeah.
Where was this in Canada?
It was an Ontario truck stop. It's either an Ontario truck stop going to the Thousand Islands. My parents would say I wouldn't remember it because I was too young, but things that you remember when you're a kid, whatever. Yeah, I think it was.
So your brother got a Gunpla, then you started getting into Gunpla because you saw his Gunpla and rebuilt it, and then you left the hobby for a while and then got back into it. What made you return to Gunpla?
I always liked seeing space robots.
Yeah, who doesn't? They're awesome.
Well, space exploration, for sure,
Yeah.
But what was it that got me back into it? I saw, I was just searching Gundam one day on the internet, and no, I searched for Mustache Gundam. So if you don't know that, Turn A Gundam.
Okay, Turn A, right?
Turn A, because he looks like he's got a mustache. So that was the way that I remembered it, Mustache Gundam. And so I typed that in, and I found it, and it said Turn A, and I was like, okay, this doesn't sound right. And I don't remember that name of it. So then I kept searching, and like, you end up on, like, down that rabbit hole when you start searching on one thing. And all of a sudden I stumbled across a PG Astray red version painted in Louis Vuitton colors.
That's so specific.
Yeah. Well, go search for it right now. Like, you're gonna see this, and you're gonna be like,
right.
I understand.
Moving right on though. So
but that's how I got back into it.
That's how you got back into it. So you saw this like wild, crazy.
I want to hit that button, in the car, hit that button, and then I was like, no, forget this.
Okay.
You know, life
Okay.
goes on. Life goes on. For some reason, that something kept me going back and forth between the, am I going to pull the trigger or am I not going to pull the trigger? And then finally I was like,
shouldn't I?
exactly.
Should I,
Finally I was like,
Yeah.
I want this. I need this.
Okay.
I was like, click.
Okay.
And I bought one.
Okay. What was that one? The first one that you.
Oh, crap.
The first one that you bought, basically.
First one that I bought.
Yeah.
I would have to say.
That was the
GNX.
one that changed everything.
The
right?
GNX.
It was a GNX.
Yeah.
Nice.
The
So it was
GNX.
the GNX that got you back into the hobby.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But my favorite
So
gun plot is the Wound War. TR6 Wound War.
Okay.
That one's from AOZ and why Bandai and Sunrise.
Right.
Why they haven't made the AOZ series yet?
Right.
No idea.
Right.
No idea.
Okay. So AOZ is it's a manga. It's a what is it exactly? Is it a book?
Attack on Xeon.
Attack on Xenon.
Attack of Xeon.
Oh,
on Xeon.
okay.
Never remember the name. Basically, it follows the Titans. It's after the Double Zeta series.
Oh, it comes after Double Zeta.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was the Deep Space Exploration group of the Titans project.
Okay.
I think. Anyone want to correct me out there? Been a while. Feel free. Okay? Like I don't mind having someone correct.
Okay.
But so that's that. What else? So I like the Titans. The look of the Titans.
Yeah, it's the aesthetic is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
like
amazing.
big, blocky, like space exploration mechs. That's what I liked about it, and that's kind of like what's kept me in it. I always wanted to build the Woundwort and the Hazel, the TR-121 Hazel.
Ah,
Love
okay.
that one.
Hazel's a popular kid, very popular kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool one. I like it.
Well, when you came over and we were talking about our kids and like customizing them and whatever, I was like, check this one out, and you're like, oh, that one's sweet. Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
looks badass. That's really cool. So, what would you say? You'd recommend to? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you be down? It doesn't have to be every Sunday. It could be like whenever we're free. I guess. Sunday I'm usually free.
Okay.
We could, instead of doing just one-off interview, because I feel like we could go on and on for like years about the hobby.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
we could do like a series of conversations where we have our like discussion.
So what you're
It's
saying?
like a Gunpla podcast.
Hang out and talk about modeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. That
I'm
sounds
cool with
good. So, guys, in 5 minutes, we're going to be getting started on Plamo Live, which is basically a show where we hang out and actually build Gunpla with people from all around the world. So, you're welcome to come and join us for that. And,
should we tease them with what we're going to be building? Should we?
Hell yeah!
All right. So
absolutely.
I should probably take off the price tag because no one likes to know how much we actually pay for these things. Okay.
That's right.
So
here it is.
So here we go. I'm not really good with the framing of this.
Let me put
somewhere.
this up on OBS.
There we go. All right. So we've got
is so cool.
Do you want to announce what it is, or do you think people can read it?
Basically, it's a Super Fumina Titans made version. So it's like an inside joke within an inside joke within an inside joke.
Yeah.
So what's Fumina? Who's Fumina? Where does she come from? Like,
Fumina is one of the characters in what is it? Gundam
Builders, right?
Gundam Builders.
Yeah, Gundam Builders.
Build Fighters Try, I think it was.
Right.
It's either the first season or the second season as one of the characters. It was the second season.
Right.
She was the female builder who encouraged other females to build.
Cool. That's an interesting character. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, and so she was one of the model builders, and she built primarily SD Gundams, super deformed Gundams.
Right.
And then she, like, one of like the rival model builders.
Right.
He was so admired with or enamored with her work,
Right.
he made a model, a Gundam model,
Right.
to like be representative of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so just all of a sudden you've got like this meta world of like cartoons representing people building models.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then you've got like that guy who admires the model builder
Right.
in that model building world.
In that fiction.
Yeah, in that fiction.
Yeah.
Right? And he builds a model of her.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is a model of that model, and it's in the colors of the Titans. It's okay if you're like really confused right now. That's fine. Which is from Zeta, which is like from the 80s.
Yeah,
and
Zeta and all the way up until after.
Exactly. And she's dressed as an adorable maid, because why wouldn't you be dressed as an adorable maid?
Because not all women are maids. That's why.
Because she looks lovely.
She does look lovely.
She looks lovely dressed as a maid.
But think of it this way. What if we take off the shoulder pads? Okay, so let's show her.
So without getting into any specifics,
yeah, we're not getting into any specifics. We were teasing them.
We're going live on the next stream. So I'm gonna cut the video,
We're gonna be building.
and we'll be back in a few minutes, guys.